Hello, today I am installing and uninstalling a light fixture. So if you'd like to see that part, you can jump ahead to the time right here and click ahead, or you can stay to see how I do the whole thing so you know what it's like to remove this old light fixture and install the new one. So this is just what it looks like beforehand. This is what I'm removing, but make sure you always turn off your light switch and turn off the circuit at the breaker box just to be safe. So starting here, I am unscrewing everything. There's not so much to do here. It's pretty simple. You can see this first part is going to be relatively short. I just had to take that little plier to remove it from the paint because it was so attached to the paint. And now we unscrew the wires. So just take off the caps for those. And now you'll see that they are free. So they're still wired around each other, but all you gotta do is just unwire them and that's it. It's just a little clip. So next we are going to remove this thing, which is just the anchor. Oh, and also you see the wire, the ground wire, that's attached to the screw. Just unscrew that screw and then the ground wire comes off. Some of you may have a wire, so all you do is just unwind the wire. And now we're free. So this is my black wire, my white wire, and my ground wire or ground screw. So I realized it was pretty tacky to leave it like that. So for now, I'm just painting it white. It doesn't match the wall exactly, but it's better than it would have been if I left it alone. But it is what it is for now. Moving on, we have our light fixture from Ikea called the Skurup or Skurup, I think. And pretty simple, you can attach it to your ceiling or your wall. And let's get into it. So starting here, all we do is unscrew this top screw so that way we can remove the anchor from the light fixture. And here it is. So that screw right there, there's just one and two. So two of them at the top and the bottom of this round part that you unscrew. And then we can remove it. So you see right there, it's just coming off. But we have to do the other side real quick. So right there. And then when you remove both screws, then you can remove that anchor so we can start attaching it to the wall. Step 2 is telling us that all our wires are just going to come right through that anchor part, and the anchor will be attached to your junction box. So all we're doing is just fitting it right over all those wires. I only have 2 wires because, as I said before, I don't have a ground wire from my wall. I have a ground screw. But this anchor right here for my old light fixture will be replaced. All I gotta do is just unscrew it. Maybe you might have something similar, maybe you don't. If you don't, then you don't have to worry about this. But if you do, all you do is unscrew that part. And now you have a flat wall to hang your anchor on. And as you can see, I'm just screwing in these screws right here so that way they can stay in place. But then you have to use this S hook right here. That's where things get a little technical, and you can see that it's going to hook on to the actual light fixture as well as the anchor, so that way you have something steady to hold while you're trying to gather your wires together. So this is how it looks, and you can see it's pretty sturdy. It's hanging pretty well in place. And this is just saying where the wire is attached to, like which one's attached to which. It's always the black with the black, white with the white, and the ground with the ground. Your ground may come in different colors. In this case, this one is green, so I am attaching it right around my ground screw. And the wires are a little short, so sometimes you might have to cut the little color cap a little bit and expose the wires more. So you attach it to the screw and just screw it back on, and it stays in place. And now the caps are on, and so everything's locked in place. As you can see, all the wires are matching, and the hook is still hanging on, so it's doing pretty good. Now we can actually implement step 6 with attaching the fixture to the wall. And all we're doing for that is just pretty much leveraging it upwards and making sure everything's aligned right. So now we can fasten these screws that we did at the beginning back onto the fixture, and that's going to fasten the whole thing in place, making sure it's tight and steady. And so you do the one at the top and the one at the bottom like we did last time in the beginning. And these are the light bulbs that it was saying to use. You can only use GU10 light bulbs. Make sure they are LED. I got these from Ikea. These are the cool light fixture, the light ones. And I didn't actually want this color light until I realized I could get a bright white, which I found at Menards, I believe. And the color for me is just so much better. It's not so warm and gold or too like daytime bluish color. It's perfectly a nice bright white color as seen here. So the middle one is the warm white and the two on the outside, the bright whites. They're just the right color for me, and they make the house look so calm and bright at the same time. You can also get colored lights online. I don't think I really wanted any in my bathroom, but I just think it's a cool idea if you wanted it somewhere else. But for now, I went with the cool light because that's what I already got. So here's the before, and this is what it looks like with the lights on. I love the gallery effect of the lighting that it gives. It's just perfect for me. I know some people say it's okay to use these types of lights in bathrooms. Some say it's not. I'm not too sure. If you don't think it is, don't do it. So far I've had these in for a couple months and they've been okay. But then again, I don't really use this bathroom as much. So it looks great. It's just a guest bathroom for when people come over, they can wash their hands, do their business. And the bathroom is still in progress. Please don't judge. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Hope this helped. Have a great day.